I grew up Catholic, but the relationship that I had had with God was not, it was more of like a kind of a fearful relationship. You know, like if I did something bad, God would punish me for it. I came to school, to college here in New York. 3 or 4 months after I graduated, my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. She just got sick very, very fast and ended up passing away the next day after I got home. It happened so quickly. So it was a very hard time. During that time, it really looked like I had everything together on the outside. I, had a really great group of supportive friends. I had these amazing job opportunities, but something was definitely missing. After about 3 years, I was just like, okay, there has to be more. It was about a year ago, last spring, I had just gotten out of a relationship that was not good for me. I just remember thinking, like, I live in this amazing city. I'm surrounded by all of these people. Why do I feel so alone? And I remember thinking that, like, God did not put me here to just go through the motions. Like, this actually isn't living. I was familiar with C3. I live a block away from Music Hall. So every Sunday when I would take my dog for a walk, I would always walk past. And I was always intrigued. Other things aren't working, so let's try. It ended up, the first day that I went, the first Sunday, it ended up being Mother's Day. And, typically in the past, I would have gone to a bar and gotten drunk and just tried to numb out those feelings. But last year, just something was telling me to go. Like, walking through the doors, it felt like I was being hugged. And during worship, I'd never been to a service like that before. And that was like the closest that I'd felt to my mom since she passed away. After the service, I just remember leaving and being like, I think I need to go back. This just feels right. From then on, I got plugged into my dinner party, which was amazing. As I kept coming back and I started to just understand and accept how God's love was for me, and that He is for me and wants me to be happy, and that my experiences in the past were not Him punishing me. They were just a part of His plan for me. I started serving on kids' team, which I think also was the other big switch for me. Love how we can turn a bar into this space, loving, inclusive space for kids to come and learn about Jesus. Once I started doing that, my path and what I had seen myself wanting to do for many, many years just was very clear to me. And I decided that I was going to apply to get my master's in education. I found out that I got in, so I will be going back to school. I'm very excited and so grateful that I walked through those doors a year ago. If you would have told me that where my life is going now a year ago, I wouldn't have believed you. And just by showing me His grace, it's been able to help me move forward and find my path of where I'm supposed to be.